Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited to show you the new Hot Toy 1/6 scale figure for the mighty Thor from the Thor Love and Thunder movie. So ever since the Hot Toy announced these two figures, actually they made 4 so far, but I only wanted 2 of them. So they got mighty Thor and Thor. Basically, I never had Thor figure in my collection. I wanted to have Chris Hemsworth head sculpt and also Natalie Portman head sculpt. So I was torn between this version of Natalie Portman or the Padme version of it. I mean, I also like Star Wars as well, but unfortunately, Padme's outfit looks a bit bland and kind of boring. So, she just wear white from the top to bottom basically, and with a couple of blasters, and also she's more expensive as well, more than this one, for about more than 500 Hong Kong dollars different. So I thought, you know what, I like this outfit more, and this is the lady version of Thor, and she got a lot of stuff going on. I like the seamless arm, head sculpt is absolutely beautiful and stunning, and she got the LED lighter feature on the weapons. So, and also you got rolling eye as well, the same as the Padme. So I decided that this one is, much better on the shelf present wise. And also I decided to have one shelf where I'm gonna put all the super very powerful being, people like Superman, Wonder Woman, Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Thor, Mighty Thor, and so on and so forth. So that shelf is uniquely specifically for very powerful being from both DC and Marvel. So I'm not gonna have any Iron Mans in there because Batmans or anything like that, or War Machines as Steve Rogers, any of those characters, because they're human. So that's how I decided to separate them and then put this shelf basically. So here we are. So I got her at the end. I'm very pleased to have it, and I'm gonna discuss a little bit about how all the pros and cons in a second as well. I paid for about £250 if you're curious about where I get it from the toy buying agent, and they're very good, I have to say. And I bought it today. Within about a week they sent it. I got it in my hand within a week, within 7 days. Okay, and KG Hobby is another source that I also look for the toy 1/6 scale figures, but they are slow. And I ordered Wonder Woman from KG Hobby. At the same time with these Thor figures, I got this one faster in my hands than the KG Hobby. KG Hobby took about 2.5 weeks, and Natalie Portman showed up on my door within about 6 days. So go figures, guys. So I do recommend both store, and if you are curious about these figures. I used to buy stuff from Toy Wonderland because of Justin collection, but I regretted it ever since. They had so many problems. They were good before for the past 2 years, and then after that it just all go downhill. So I do not recommend them. Now they making up new stores called Toy Apollo, so do not buy anything from them, guys. I'm warning you here. Alright, so they're basically Toy Wonderland. Okay, do not confuse with Toy Wonderland and Toy Buying Agent. They are not the same, they're completely different, even though they both have toys in the shops, but anyway. Right, so let's talk about these figures, and I am very happy with that. And she comes with a few accessories, not much. So let's take a pause on this one. Let's start with the hand. So she got a pair of fists as usual. So you got a pair of fists, and then you got weapon holding hands for hammer for both sides, either left or right, so it's no problem. She also had a pair of relaxed hands and fist, and that's about it really. So that's the pair of hands that she got. And then she also have the by default you will get the helmeted head sculpt as well. And if you buy the special edition, which is what I have here, is the broken helmet version. So all you gotta do is take these spiky fin off, and then you can just slot it in and it will be fine, it works. Okay, so that's how it's actually gonna come up. And you also have completely separate head sculpt for Natalie Portman, which is great. That's what I wanted, because I don't want to put this helmet on the Natalie Portman face, because it will scratch all the stuff, like that's what I worry about. but luckily they do provide both of them, which is a bonus. That's what I would say. Now both of them also have the rolling eye, so basically all you gotta do is, if you put it inside the head sculpt, which is kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can actually put your little stick in there and adjust the eye, and it does actually work. I just tried it before and it does work, but it's kind of hard to try to align them. So once you move it, but eventually if you have patience enough, then you will get it right eventually. Okay, so this is what she got, what her looks like, which is good. And these are all sculpted hair as well, so they are nice and soft. You can actually move it around a little bit. Now I do have the concerns, and that is going to be articulation. So articulation on these Thor figures are very disappointing. You don't have a lot of range of movement. The same with the Chris Hemsworth version, the chest part is completely rigid and you can't move at all. The only thing you can move in this figure is the hand, legs, and the head. That's it. There isn't anything else in the middle part. That whole section doesn't work. It's just the whole thing is just one solid plastic. So that is the downside. I can tell you that right now. So anyway, right, so let me show you another accessory that she comes with. So you got this Mjolnir broken part where you got all the lightning part that actually go around. It is very long, I gotta say. Okay, so if you keep this one in the hand, so I'm not sure how long this is gonna stay in the air. Eventually it will drape and it will fall down, because I'm sure that you cannot hold this kind of weight forever. So just be careful if you want to use it. I'll probably use it for a couple of times to take a photo, and I'll just take it off and then just keep her normal Mjolnir in the hand. So that's what I will do. So yeah, that's that. And then I'll show you the figures now. So here we are. Now the hammer looks really cool, and it has a button and which you have twisted, and a triple battery in there, little button cells. Right, so let's look at the figure. So here is a head sculpt. She is really good. I mean, it is completely brand new head sculpt from the Padme. I thought they reused it. Actually, it doesn't seem to be. And so yeah, it looks really nice, and I can see the likeness of Natalie Portman in every corner that I look at here, which is cool. And like I said, the articulation is going to be a problem, so you can actually twist a little bit and not really much of range because of the hair is on the way. So that is going to be the issue. But what I do like is the arm is all silicone, and so it is soft and nice to touch, and also very looks natural when you bend them. So you can see, just like the other figures that I have, like Wonder Woman or the Rey from the Star Wars, and also the Ahsoka, and basically they all use the same seamless silicone arm, which I really like. Now there is one issue that I have, that is because of this glove. It's quite loose. Now you can see the joint is kind of exposed here. That is the only issue that I have when I look at this. So what you're gonna have to do is hide this one by slotting this one down. Now this is quite loosey-goosey going on. You can see that it's very, very loose. It doesn't stay tight like the Wonder Woman, and so that is another issue. But generally, they are small things. I'm not really fussed about it, to be honest. But what I do like is that the chest armors and all these stuff looks really good. They're very shiny and glossy. And like I said, there is zero articulation on the waist or chest. None of those is move. Okay, so that is the issue. Now the legs obviously goes well, so you got a different kind of material. I think this is it platter? I don't know. Or is it some kind of different kind of material? I'm not really sure, to be honest, this kind of material. Hopefully it's not platter, but nevertheless it does look good. It is quite straightforward, and the kneecap can actually move a little bit up and down so that you can adjust yourself. And then you got your nice boot and split cut boot design, and so on and so forth. So it's all looking good, really. And at the back, you got a nicely draped cape with a full metal wire. So you got one here, one in the middle, another one here, and then one in the corner. So you got 4 different cape, and at the back looking good as well. There's no zip or anything like that, so it's fine. And boots and all this stuff looking good as well. So yeah, and generally I think this is really good figures. Now let me show you the light up features, and let me take a pause on that. Okay, so now I just twist the hammer, and then that's how you get the light up effect. It's very bright, I have to say, and it's very nice, and you can see all this effect here is really nicely done. So yeah, let me turn it back on. So here we are. As a summary, what do I think of these figures? Do I recommend it? Yep, definitely recommend this figures. If you can get it at the reasonable price between 200 to 300 pounds, I would say. But I wouldn't pay more than that. In the UK, they also cost about 300 pounds. But if you want to get cheaper, get it from toy buying agent for about 250 pounds. So you might save about 50 pounds or so. So other than that, I have no complaint here whatsoever for these figures. It is really good figure, definitely. I'm really happy with that. Head sculpt is absolutely beautiful, and that is my #1 priority, really. So, and the rest of the outfit also looks really nice, and it goes perfectly fine with it. So yeah, I'm very happy with these figures, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future. Cheers.